Hello and welcome to Siggy Air. Today we have a short but very interesting video on how to set up your customizable waypoints. So instead of just going from one place to another, you can come in and customize the waypoints and then just follow that, and you can set it up on your autopilot, set that on your autopilot, and then just follow that route that you yourself created. And the reason I'm showing this is because I think that with the World Update 13 in Oceania, however you want to pronounce that, there are a lot of different places here that are really nice that you might want to explore. And rather than being a pilot and gonna be, you want to sometimes do that. You want to be a pilot and do things, but it's also very nice to set up a flight in which you can kind of enjoy the scenery, and that's what we're gonna do today here. We're just gonna enjoy the scenery, and I'm just gonna show you how to create that customizable waypoints so you can just concentrate on looking out the window rather than piloting your aircraft. So it's really easy. You come into your map here, and here we are somewhere in Oceania, however you want to pronounce that, and we're gonna take off from this airport here and at Nadi International. All right, so we're gonna set up a departure from this runway 02, and then come in and set up your arrival. So we're gonna arrive here on this other runway, and then you come in and just kind of set up a customizable waypoint, and you just gonna add that to your route, and then you come in here and then set up another waypoint, and then you might want to come over here and let's say in between. You don't have to use an airport, although you can use an airport, and then add that. And let's take a look at the coast over here, maybe around here, and then add that, and then just do another one here on this point. All right, so here you have it, a customizable flight plan where you had you created your own waypoints, and they're all will say custom, and they all will give you the it will give you the total nautical miles that you're gonna do. We're gonna do this loop over here. So, all right. So with that in mind, you know what? Let's set up a nicer weather here. Let's do a preset, and let's do I don't know. Let's do calm winds. Okay, so we don't have to deal with any of that. All right, so we're on the runway here, runway 20, and what I'm gonna do is just to set up my autopilot at this point here. I'm just gonna perhaps do, show you, perhaps do 3,000 feet. Those mountains seem a little bit tall, so just set that up. All right, we're good to go. Let's set our full throttle. And parking brakes off, and keep our center line here as much as we can. All right, V1, rotate. Good. No needs for flaps. Plenty of runway here. Alright, we're gonna trim to kind of keep our keep a climb rate around 1,000 feet per minute, maybe something like that. And at this point, what we can do is just set up our autopilot, and Hit our autopilot on vertical speed. All right. So now that we are 3,000 feet, we're gonna hit our nav on our autopilot. We're just gonna follow the GPS, which is it's our predetermined custom waypoints that we created, and we're just gonna change the range. So I'm gonna show you those custom waypoints. Let me get moving on this side, and those are the custom waypoints that we created, and we're just gonna have the autopilot follow that. We're doing 4K today, and we're just gonna be like taking the time to look out the window. So many times you set up a flight plan, and then just, you know, you're so busy with the procedures and doing this and that, you know, calling ATC, and you just don't have the time to kind of look at the scenery outside. And let me pull back on the throttle a little bit here and kind of enjoy what Asobo has given us in terms of this wonderful simulation that that shows us all the beautiful places that we can fly in this planet. And so sometimes it's just let's take the time, set up your own custom waypoints. Don't worry about ATC. You know me, I'm not a fan of ATC. And just do your own thing and let the plane fly itself for a little while. That way, we just, you know, looking around and looking at the scenery and just relaxing on our flight, and let the plane fly itself. All right. So before we get to land here, let me take the opportunity to remind you, if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification button, and just keep an eye for our videos. We have instructional videos, we have fun videos, we have relaxing videos, we have everything here on Siggy Air. The other thing is that if you would like to sponsor this channel, go ahead and join my Patreon on patreon.com. There will be a link down at the in the description. You will, if you become a patron, you will help me defray the cost for Siggy's food, which is, you know, she gets pretty hungry when she flies around, so it will be very helpful if you can do that and contribute to her, you know, maintenance, because she's a high maintenance kitty. Anyway, don't forget to like this video if you find it useful and helpful. Just a little bit too late on our descent here, but nothing that we can correct by taking control here and after a nice relaxing flight. Sometimes that happens when you're kind of relaxing and you're looking at the scenery and you're letting the autopilot do all the work. You kind of like forget about things, and this time I was a little bit late, but nothing that we can't correct. Alright, so we're at 500. Let's put a set of flaps here. We should be fine. This is a fairly long runway. Yeah, runway 9. Excellent. A little bit off the center line, but that's all right. All right, so successful flight. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep on watching the channel, and thank you for flying Siggy Air.